is now football with Benny. When is this? We are going live right now.
Yeah.
Bryce says confusion. What's going on, guys? Welcome into another edition of the Young Guns podcast. Here with my co-host, The Hub. We don't got a lot of news for you guys today, but of course, every Wednesday we go live. No matter what, we're gonna talk some NFL. We're gonna talk some Giants football. We're just gonna have a lot of fun in the chat. We may do some mock drafts. Who knows? Whatever the chat is feeling, however the vibe is going right now. But what's going on, Kush? How you feeling, bud?
Yeah, I'm good, man. What's up, man? Shout out to everybody in chat. Tracy Stang, Football Talk with Benny, Max Webster, Bryson, Sports Talk, Edward Chan, Muzz in here, Joseph Balby, and only Noah Rivera. Yo, what up, guys? How y'all doing? Yeah, like KB said, not really much of a news week and a half, to be honest, but we here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry, Benny. I was such in a rush. My DoorDash driver came so late and I had to swallow my burger. And when I was putting this live up, I accidentally put 10:30 because the default time is like 10:55 or whatever. And I only adjusted the minutes. So that's pretty much what happened there. But I appreciate you guys joining in. We're here to talk any Giants football, any NFL talk, and then we'll probably jump into some mock drafts. Who knows? Noah says, bro, guess what? I love you. I love you more, man. I love you more.
Yo, guys, real quick. So, Casey Prater, the long snapper for the Giants, he has a Twitch channel, right? I'm a sub on his Twitch channel. My Twitch name is no name for this guy. So if you guys go on to, I used to do Twitch streaming for games like way back in the day. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. The point is, this man Casey is live right now. I want y'all to go over there and raid him and tell him we sent you. The Young Guns podcast sent you. And if he asks who Young Guns is, tell him one of them is no name. Because I'm in the chat right now. I'm going to post it in the chat. This man's link, his Twitch link. Go raid this dude right now. Be like the Young Guns podcast sent you. All right, I'm looking at it, so I'll know if you guys are lying or not, bro.
You guys, you make it sound so aggressive. You're like, go raid him right now. Do it.
While that's happening, though, yeah, we could get right to whatever chat wants to get to, man.
Yeah, so I posted this on Twitter and it got a lot of traction. A lot of people were interested in doing this, but as far as the Giants go, we always have our own preferences on who the Giants should draft at a number 11, more specifically. So I was very interested in what you guys's big boards were for the Giants as far as priority goes down the list. I mean, what do you guys consider as the most top priority and listing down? So I guess we can get started on that. So I mean, I posted here. Let's see what I posted on Twitter. Okay, by accident I left out Kyle Pitts because he's just like, I don't even think about Kyle Pitts to the Giants like that. So I totally left him out of my my big board here. So my big board goes as follows. Matter of fact, I'll just share my screen. It'll be a lot easier. Let's share screen, application, Chrome tab. All right. So here's my big board here for the Giants. Number one, I got, now this is not supposed to be who's going to be there. It's just like your big board, your priorities. And you know, as each one is drafted, you cross them off the list, and pretty much the highest remaining out is going to be your pick at 11 or a trade down situation. So, number one, Penny Sewell. Number two, Jamar Chase. Number three, Rashawn Slater. As much as I love Rashawn Slater, I feel like Penny Sewell and Jamar Chase are guys you just cannot miss on. Number four is Jalen Waddle. Number five is Devontae Smith. And then at number six, it's not Micah Parsons. It's actually Kyle Pitts. So, yes, I would draft Devontae Smith over Kyle Pitts. Call me crazy. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. And then Micah Parsons would be at 7 and Kwity Paye would be at 8. So you guys know I really don't want a pass rusher at number 11. And then a trade down situation, my big board would go as follows. Jalen Phillips, Azeez Ojulari, and then Elijah Vera Tucker. I'd be interested to know your thoughts on your big board, Kush.
So basically my big board is very, very similar to yours. I mean, the only thing I would change is I'd have Aziz above Quiddy just a little bit more. That's just because I prefer Aziz specifically for the Giants. I do think Quiddy is a better overall player, but other than that, it's basically the same. Maybe yeah, no, actually, it's basically the same. Yeah, I just have Aziz there instead of Quiddy. That's the only player I would swap out. And I would take Aziz even without a trade down. Yeah.
Football Talk. What Benny says, he just answered me.
Benny, let him know that No Name is part of the Young Guns podcast, bro. The sub No Name for this guy is part of the Young Guns podcast.
Jaden Dawkins says Giants offseason A+. Absolutely. I don't know about A+, just because I don't know. I actually don't know. It's hard for me to really give it A+. I thought I did give it A+ before, but I'm just gonna grade it an A. Yeah, I stay safe with the A. But what do you think? The Giants offseason A+? Well, I guess it's too.
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask you. So, like, what would it have to do for it to be an A+ for you?
I'm not sure. It's very hard for me to give like a straight up A+. Like A+ to me, I know A+ is like anywhere from like 95% and 100%, but I feel like A+ would have to be perfect. I don't know. Maybe that's my thoughts on the spectrum there. But the Giants did a phenomenal job. I mean, they're definitely at an A. It's just hard to give an A+. I don't know why. It's just, in my opinion, it's just hard. But Zion Zenith, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I think wasn't his name just Zenith before or something like that? But appreciate you. I still love that profile picture. It's awesome. He says, yo, what's good, guys? What's going on, man? We're just here rambling, talking Giants football, and also in Casey Creators, the long snapper for the New York Giants, in his Twitch stream while he plays Minecraft right now. So
it'd be like that.
He answered me about it, Hub. That's what he says.
Wait, did he say that he knows who because I'm a sub of this man on Twitch, all right? So he should know who I am. Like, I monetarily support this dude on Twitch. He should know who I am, bro.
You're paying his bills. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Hold up. You know, I'm gonna go back into the Twitch stream right now. Let me see. And how do I send a highlighted message on Twitch, bro? This is the real question. You know what? I'm just gonna say, you're Casey. I run half of Young Guns podcast. Shout out to Benny in here. Bam. I'm gonna see if he responds. I'm gonna have to keep a real keen ear to see if he responds because his audio is super low, bro. It makes no type of sense.
Guys, stay tuned. We may have Casey Crater on
Chill.
Stay tuned. We may have Casey Crater on the show today. Who knows? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Oh.
Bro, it was 1 minute ago. What? They're calling you a simp for Casey Crater, bro. Hey, my man is going, what, 6 days strong? 6 or 7?
6.
6 days strong.
Oh, he just asked me. He said, is it a wrestling podcast? I'm like, nah, it's a Giants one.
It's a Giants podcast. That's why he hears Young Guns. He automatically thinks wrestling. Tell him to join in, man. Tell him to join in.
Wait, I want to see what it says. Is this dude not gonna read it? I can see him looking at the chat.
I gotta freaking pull this up.
Yo, Noah, chill, bro. What you talking about, bro? I mean, it's a Giants player. Like, I've interacted with others before, but this is like almost direct interaction.
Kind of copy and paste here. I can't get it.
I don't know how he thought it was about wrestling. It is what it is. Let's get back to the Giants. So we out here really watching Casey Crater, bro.
He said Bryce's like he thought it was wrestling, bro. Or just man. Damn, it looks like we have to rebrand. This is Kush blushing about Casey. Who cares? It's a Giants player,
wait,
man.
He say something. Damn.
What he say?
Says, okay, I don't really do any interviews anymore.
You don't do interviews anymore? You're a long snapper, man. Come on. anymore, who's interviewing you? Who interviews you? That's what I want to know.
Wow, he literally just said, "Nah, I don't really do interviews anymore, bro. I just hang back."
You're a long snapper. All you do is hang back. What do you mean, man? Come
on. That's it. Mission failed, bro. Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
We'll get him next time.
Let's just shout out to everybody in here. What up, Draw Williams in here, Tudo Azori, man. Hey, yo, CJ Talk Movies. What's up, bros? Let's just get back to this.
Hey,
now
man,
it's over.
Before we get to the super chat, hey, one lesson you could learn from Kush, aka your boy the Hub. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This man always shoots his shot. It doesn't matter.
And we're not talking about simping either, bro. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's for a female or a Giants player. This man gonna shoot his shot.
Bro, listen, shooting my shot, I will always be proud of this, even if it's not actually Leonard Williams, because he's one of our star players, one of the best on the defense. I was in his Instagram post. Blake Martinez, every now and then, he'll comment on my stuff if I tag him on anything, or if I comment on him, he'll reply to it. I'm like 90% sure Blake Martinez knows who I am. We've had two. What happened?
Does he follow you?
I don't know, actually. I don't think so. But I'm like 90% sure he knows who I am, because we've had so many interactions on Twitter that I'm like, it's impossible for him not to know.
Right. And the way you have your name in on Twitter and your profile picture, it's obvious that you are a content creator. So he probably was like, oh, let me check out this guy real quick.
So and then I know there was the long snapper before Casey, not Zach Diassi, Tabor Snapping, who was always a backup. I used to know him too, because he also had a Twitch. I don't know what's up with Giants long snappers and having Twitch channels, bro. But
dude, they got nothing else to do. What are they supposed to do?
He had a Twitch thing as well. Dalvin Tomlinson, funny enough, and this is sad. As the offseason began, I discovered Dalvin Tomlinson's YouTube channel, and I used to comment on it. And he'd respond, because not that many people know of his YouTube channel.
Right.
So and then of course he went to sign with the Vikings, so it doesn't really count anymore.
We can still have him on. Say, how was your time with the Giants?
That would be he'd be too salty. I'd be salty.
Right. But we got a super chat from Tudo Azuri. Appreciate you, man. And the $5 super chat. He says, "Ciao, my Giants paisanos, Jay and the kid just dropped by your office to pay my respects. I guess Jay would like to purchase a copy of Tudo's joke book."
I would. You better swing that my way, Tudo. He was telling way too many jokes last night in the call-in stream for them not to be a joke book. I know there's a joke book.
I'm trying to figure out why he calls you Jay.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it. He just doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it. It's all right. Appreciate the $5 super chat, Tudo. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I know Dalvin Tomlinson plays Call of Duty. I know that. I know he posts that a lot, and he plays with a lot of the defensive linemen in there.
What up, Tommy in here as well? Juan in here as well.
But yeah, man, I mean, there's not so much to talk about. We can just feed off of you guys. You guys can put your comments, questions, concerns in there, and we'll try to answer the best.
You know what? Let's talk about something that and shout out to Fisk, Fisk Vegas. You guys should definitely check him out. He's on Twitter as well. He tweeted and he also made a video on this. And this was something when I said it a couple months ago, I was getting absolutely blasted for it. I was like, Kyle Pitts, I didn't necessarily say he was going to be a bust, because that was what the topic of his video was. But I was like, why are we drafting a tight end this high when the tight ends drafted that high in recent years have been not that good, bro?
We can talk about that.
Yeah, they haven't been good. Or, they have been good, but they haven't been their pick worthy good. Look at TJ Hawkinson, Noah Fant, the most recent examples. I'm like, this makes no sense to me. I never got why people was always mocking this guy so high.
As a matter of fact, I will pull up his exact tweet, because I think it was on the money. So let's share again, and we can go over. If you guys,
Edward, I agree with you. He's not just a tight end.
No, but just look at that's exactly what I put.
He's not just a tight end, Edward. But at the end of the day, that's the position he's playing. That's the position most teams are going to play him at. I'm pretty sure everybody said that about TJ Hawkinson back in 2018 or 2019. He's not just a tight end. There's a reason this man went top 10, bro.
Edward, that's the exact quote I put in Fisk's comment section. Everybody says that, but at the end of the day, where is he primarily going to be lining up? the tight end position.
But like once again, bro,
going to be a tight end. Like
were they not saying the same thing about TJ Hawkinson?
Huh? Yeah, but TJ Hawkinson. You see, the thing is, people think that Kyle Pitts will eventually turn into a receiver. Let me give you the best. You know who most translates? What Kyle Pitts mostly translates as. A lot of people would translate him to Darren Waller, right? Darren Waller. But I'd say let's go back in the past a little bit in prime Jimmy Graham. Prime Jimmy Graham was so much a wide receiver that he wanted to get paid like it. And he wanted to be changed from tight end to wide receiver. He wanted to be an actual wide receiver. And the Saints said, hell no. But at the same time, he was still a tight end. At the end of the day, he's still a tight end.
And he still beasted as a tight end for a short time with the Seahawks. Yeah, he's still beasted
as a tight end. But at the same time, he's just a tight end. I don't care how you slice it. He could line up on the outside. He could line up in the slot. A lot of players do that. Travis Kelce lines up on the outside sometimes. He's still a tight end. And they found Travis Kelce in the 3rd round. Or what was it, the 3rd round? George Kittle was found in the 5th round. All right. We see a lot of these guys drafted later on. And I don't think Kyle Pitts. See, check this out. All right. Well, we're going to go to Fisk's tweet right now. This is a list since 2010, and shout out to Fisk Vegas. Make sure you guys subscribe to him on YouTube and follow him on Twitter. I believe Fisk, friend of the show. He says first round tight end since 2010, and this goes from most recent to the most oldest since 2010. TJ Hawkinson 8th overall, Noah Fant in that same draft 20th overall, both from the same school by the way, which is insane. 2018. Hayden Hurst.
Oh my God, you want to talk about a bust, Hayden Hurst.
Yeah, you want to talk about a bust in Hayden Hurst. Everybody still has hope for him for whatever reason, and he somewhat did something with the Falcons. 2017, OJ Howard, and he was struggling with injuries, and even so, he wasn't even worth a first round pick. He never did much. Evan Ingram always outperformed him. And David Njoku, what a joke David Njoku's career was as a first-round pick. I mean, come on. Eric Ebron is probably the best out of them as far as career goes, but he had a terrible career in Detroit. He rejuvenated himself. I believe it was with Indianapolis. I know he played with Pittsburgh most recently, I believe. And in Indianapolis, he had a more rejuvenated career where he had the season high in touchdowns from a receiving touchdown, something like that, like 12 or something like that. He had a really good season. But was Eric Ebron worth the 10 overall pick? Absolutely not. So when you look at Kyle Pitts being drafted 11th overall, if the Giants were to get him, all right, even at 11th overall, forget about Atlanta potentially getting him at 4th overall, whatever the case may be. I personally think it would be sort of a mistake, but if he's a good player, so I guess he will go that high. But when you put that much stock into a tight end, you better hope that he is in that top 3 conversation with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. Like, he cannot be anything worse than those 2 guys right there. Like, he needs to be in that top 3 conversation if he's going to be picked that high. 11th overall. Look at TJ Hawkins.
Well, no, there's people. I'm not even talking 11th overall. There's people mocking him within the top 10. And to be fair, I have done it as well, but it's literally because I'm not seeing any mock, any report, anything that suggests he's not going to be going outside the top 10.
He's going to be going top 10. And look at TJ Hawkinson. I like TJ Hawkinson. I really do. Was he probably the pick that made the most sense at number 8 overall for the Lions? Probably. But guess what? I probably wouldn't still have done it. TJ Hawkinson, a tight end at 8th overall. Look what Detroit's offense was this year. Although he was pretty much the only part of that offense this year, they still were nothing to be. There's nothing exciting about that offense. It's nothing special. Nobody's really fearing that offense there in Detroit. Same thing with the Denver Broncos. They're stocking up on wide receivers because obviously tight end is not the be all end all when it comes to that. With OJ Howard, how many tight ends do they have in Tampa Bay? An unlimited amount. They brought in Rob Gronkowski from the grave. Okay, so and then we all know about Evan Ingram. All right, so. Bottom line, you look at all the guys. These are not just hand selected. These are all the tight ends drafted since 2010. in the first round. And you look at all these guys and you're like, damn, that's not a good track record. I mean, who's, in your opinion, who is probably the best one out there, Kush?
It'd have to be Eric Ebron. I mean, the only reason I'm not saying Hawkinson is because it's literally been 2 years, so it's too short. So it'd have to be Eric Ebron, and that's only because it's funny. Wait, am I tripping? Wasn't Ebron on Detroit at one point?
Yeah, he was drafted by Detroit.
Oh, he was drafted by Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, this draft. Yeah. That's hilarious to me. It's gonna be the 2 Detroit tight ends, but even then, it's like the only reason I say Ebron is because he kind of rejuvenated his career later on with the Colts, and then I think he's now with the Steelers, and he's back to kind of being average. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not worth the 10th overall pick. But my whole thing was, I've been saying for years, don't take this guy that high because he is going to take away from me seeing. I realize he's not just a tight end, but it's literally the fact that tight ends drafted high usually don't work out that well. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's not the best argument, but it is an argument to be made.
Right. And right now we're looking at a position where if the Falcons take Kyle Pitts at 4, and they already have Hayden Hurst, who's one of those tight ends who was drafted in the first round, what does that really say about the position in the past couple of years? Look at everybody and their mom, as far as the Giants goes in the fan base, wants the Giants to take Kyle Pitts. Evan Ingram is also on that list as well. On this list we're looking at right now. What does that tell you about the tight end position in the past couple of years, about the overhyped?
Also, I'm gonna say this:
overhyping tight end.
And this is something I've said for a while, and I don't shy away from it at all. Kyle Pitts is the better prospect, but my favorite, and in my opinion, the actual best tight end in this class is Pat Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth is absolute god, and I've said it multiple times as well. He's the only person that I actually consider giving the title Baby Gronk to, because it's like he's earned it, yo.
And you know what's crazy? You know who I honestly, and this might be a hot take, this might be me just hating. The more I watch Pat Freiermuth, the more I feel like he's going to have the better career in the NFL.
And two things, but before I continue on Freiermuth, Edward Chan, I agree with you, but 2 things you need to realize. One, there's been way more wide receivers taken in the first round than tight end. So you just have, right off the bat, a way bigger sample size to go off of. But I also agree with you in general, because, I mean, that's the whole reason we're getting back to now the whole positional value argument. In a positional value argument, yeah, you don't take a wide receiver that high usually. So it's like, I agree with you, but it's not like your point isn't exactly swaying me from my point.
But I would also combat with this, and to agree with you, Cushion, to combat that comment with this. Look how much Gresham was a bust, because obviously 3 years later the Cincinnati Bengals drafted another tight end in the first round. Gresham was a bust. Oh, look, that was the exact overall too, 21st overall. Gresham was a bust. Eifert, not a bust, but he couldn't stay healthy. Eric Ebron, in his time with Detroit, bust. David Njoku, bust. Evan Ingram, not really a bust, but just not who we wanted, right? OJ Howard,
and once again, like I said, with wide receivers, you just have a way bigger sample size.
Exactly, bro. but it doesn't even matter. All these tight ends mostly are busts. Think about the wide receiver class. If you just have like 3 wide receivers in the past 10 years that hit, it's already a lot better than the tight end class in the first round since 2010. I mean, you don't get a lot of these guys working out. That's why it's so much better to draft a tight end later on. Even look at tight ends like Gerald Everett, who was drafted I think in the same draft Evan Ingram was drafted in, who probably is better, right? Not better than Evan Ingram, I don't know, but probably is just a good prospect. Zion Zenith with another $5.
Y'all need to go over and check out his channel. It's not just Giants; he does UFC and stuff as well.
I definitely gotta check that out as well. Okay, he says 1 Trevor, 2 Zach. You mean Zach? I think. Zach Wilson. And then 3 Mac Jones.
Trade, but he says trade as well. But who are they trading with?
And then trade ATL.
Carolina's trading
ATL up to Carolina.
ATL. Okay. Carolina's trading up to take Sewell. That's what it seems like.
Hey, I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibilities, but I mean, all right. Chase goes at 5. I don't think that doesn't make sense. Like I'm seeing why it makes more sense a little bit more. Jamar Chase. I just wouldn't do it. I could see why people want Chase to go to Cincinnati. I could see why, but I just wouldn't do it. 6 Pitts. So 6 is Miami. Okay, so they take Pitts over. Pitts over Chase. Oh no, never mind. Chase is taken already. Okay, Pitts, Parsons at 7. 7 is Detroit. 8 is Carolina taking Slater. And 9, Lance. That's the Denver Broncos. 10, Surtain. Thoughts? Waddle, Smith, or blank? Just based on who's there, yeah, I think it would be Waddle and Smith. I really wouldn't consider anybody else. I mean, I don't know about you, Kush.
Yeah. So
Waddle
also, I will say I love Mac Jones, but not at 3rd overall. That's just me. It definitely should be Justin Fields, and I think it will be Justin Fields. I think Kyle Shanahan does like Justin Fields a lot.
I think it's a smokescreen. It's just one big smokescreen.
Which one? What's the smokescreen?
The whole Mac Jones situation.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Where's the source? You notice how this news just came out of nowhere? Like everybody's talking about it, and nobody's talking about a source that said that Mac Jones is going to go number 3 overall. Nobody said where it came from. It just happened. It just happened. So I think it was a complete smokescreen. I think somebody from the inside kind of like put that nugget out there to try to, I don't know why they would try to even do that, because we already know what the first 2 picks are going to be. So I don't really know what the point in doing that is, but
I don't either. So yeah, I'll say this is definitely going to be between Waddle or Smith at 11 if this is how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Slater's gone. Parsons is gone for any fans that want to take Parsons. Pitts is gone for any fans that want to take Pitts. I feel like there's somebody I'm completely forgetting that I should be considering other than Waddle and Smith. Like those 2 are the top 2 guys, obviously. And then, like I said earlier, I'd consider Ojulari, but not heavily because Waddle and Smith are there.
Right.
Offensive line, AVT. A lot of people actually like AVT at 11. A lot of people have been telling me I need to go back and look at AVT.
That's hard,
and that I could see he's worth it at 11. I'm not going to be mad if they take him, but
do you see? Yeah. I'll ask you a serious question, because a lot of people keep talking about AVT lately too. What do you see any like elite traits in AVT that
I don't? And I think I know why you're asking this, because I can't believe people are actually saying this. Mad people on Twitter have tweeted out that AVT has Quentin Nelson type traits, and I'm like, you're capping hard,
ridiculous.
Bro.
It's
you're
ridiculous.
Capping hard. Quentin Nelson's like the best offensive lineman in football.
He looks like he's going to be a good guard in the NFL,
and that's fine. That's completely fine.
But not 11th overall. Like, come on, guys. He like,
and once again, if the Giants take him 11th, I'll be fine with it. I won't love it, but I'll be fine with it. And
I'll hate it.
You might hate it. I'll be fine with it just because I know we need online help.
It's just that I want a trade down value. That's all. Like, we only have 6
But
picks.
Once again, 2 partners make a trade.
I know. So I mean, we would have to hope for one of those linemen to be there. I mean, one of those quarterbacks to be there, and that somebody would try to move up for one, or maybe I don't know. I don't know, but I don't want AVT at 11th overall. I don't think he possesses anything.
But no, you listen. I watch some film because I mean, like, I do it around draft season only, and because I need it in order for me to be comfortable making mock drafts. I don't like doing mock drafts without actually looking at the players I'm drafting.
Mm-hmm.
But you are a way more when it comes to film. You're like way more in tune with it than I am. I think I want you to go back to AVT, look at him again, and tell me if you see these quote unquote Quentin Nelson traits that I've been told he has.
I don't see that. Quentin Nelson is by far one of my favorite guys I've ever watched on film. I didn't put him in my list because I felt like I loved Laramie Tunsil that much, but Quentin Nelson is absolutely a monster. I mean, there was no doubt in my mind. Like, Quentin Nelson was special if during the NFL draft a guard was projected to go, in the top 5. A guard, okay? That guy was special. AVT is not that special. He really is not that special, and I don't see the potential there either. I think he'll be a good guard, and if I'll be honest with you, let's be real here. We can make all these first-round mocks we want, Kush. Mm-hmm. There's going to be some busts. And more often than not, sometimes there are more busts than hits in the first round. AVT is one of those guys I could see being a bust. That's just Plain old, that's honestly what I think there. But Tudo with another $5 super chat. He says, no disrespect to my two Giants paisanos for so many jokes. Just try to be funny and cheer you guys up to prevent high blood pressure problems. Forget about it. No, we love it, Tudo. We're cool.
Yeah, I was about to say, we love the jokes, bro. I don't think anybody's taking any offense to it.
There's no offense or disrespect taken here, man. We love it. We're here for it, man. He says, I give that scenario in a video with full breakdowns on all 10 picks. Vid out tomorrow. Sorry for the plug. No, don't worry about it, man. You're trying to get your channel started. Don't worry about it, man. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to Zion Zenith. By the way, how do you say Zenith? Do you say Zion or Zion? Because I know a lot of people have their own.
I say Zion.
Yeah, I say Zion.
Like Zion Williamson, bro.
Yeah. I don't know how people say it, so I guess Zion Zenith. All right. So make sure.
I say both of them differently. I say Zion and I say Zenith.
Zenith. Yeah, right. That's funny. Zion Zenith, Zion Zenith, Zion Zenith. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. It's hard. Put the full pronunciation down. So we want to make sure we're saying it right. Yeah. So that's cool if you plug it. Yeah, I would like to see that type of argument there especially for Carolina moving up all the way to 4.
Oh, but yes, somebody told me that earlier. I forgot to give them a shout out. Thank you, Edward. Somebody did tell me earlier that the Knicks are up on the Pelicans. Ooh. Whoever it was, thank you. But let's go. You know what's funny? And I said this in last night's stream as well. When I saw Julius Randle was getting his braids back, I texted my friend, one of my best friends, who's like a huge Knicks fan. I told him, bro, Randle's getting braids and RJ's in his bag. We're going on a 10-game win streak. Currently, it's 4 of those 10 games that we've won. I should have tweeted that out, bro. Don't put 4 yet. I should have tweeted that out. There's only 34 seconds left in the game.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I should have tweeted that out. 10-game win streak because of the braids, bro. Oh my god.
Oh man, yeah. What is the Knicks record right now?
Well, we're back to 500 as of last night or 2 nights ago.
Did we really drop down that far? Oh man.
Yeah, because we lost like a good amount of games. It's looking right now like we're probably going to be in the play-in tournament, which I don't know.
Oh, well, we're 28 and 27 right now, so I guess this win would give us to 29 and 27, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what seed we are. I think we're 7th right now. I really don't want to be in the play-in tournament. I just want to get to the 6th seed and be comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, so they're doing the same thing they did last year with the bubble?
Yeah, well, to be honest, the play-in tournament was fire. I did like it a lot.
Yeah, it was cool. It was heated up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll see there. I can't believe I'm looking at this and I just can't believe my eyes. Like the Knicks are the freaking 8th seed and the season's almost over. Like this is freaking crazy.
Shout out to King Julius, bro. And also, Sean, I agree with you. I do think we could get a guard in the second round. I've been saying that.
Yeah, we definitely can. And guys, I want to reconcile with the subs because they get a little hostile with me lately, man. They just so I want to reconcile with you guys a little bit. I don't mind the Giants getting a guard. Oh.
No, I was doing that to tell her to quiet down a little bit, not for her to go back.
Oh no, I think
we could go. What are you doing? You could go. Okay.
But that's funny. But whatchamacallit? I don't mind getting a guard in the second round. I already told you guys I don't think Wyatt Davis is going to be there. He's rising up draft boards now, and I don't think Wyatt Davis is going to be there. So you guys are going to have to find a new candidate to get in the second round. I don't know who you guys may think that will be. But I know everybody's always like depending on Wyatt Davis.
Bro, there's gonna be a good guard at 40. Let me keep it real with you. There's gonna be a good, potentially great guard.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But I just want to tell everybody that I don't hate getting guard at in the second round. My only thing is that if Rashawn Slater is there, you grab him. If he's not there, I'm not gonna over exaggerate.
100%.
Right. And I'm not gonna over exaggerate and say, let's draft AVT because we need a guard in the first round. That's not what I'm saying at all, guys. I feel like people got that misconstrued, okay? And I don't use big words often, but I had to use it here. People always mix that up. So if the Giants go out the receiver, trust me, that's what I wanted in the beginning. I'm okay with it. It's what I wanted in the beginning. I was the one mocking, the Giants to get Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, all that. So I'm pretty sure Kush feels the same way. So, yeah.
I do. You should get that super chat though.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. All right, Tudo with the $5 super chat. Is that the most recent one? Is that the one I have to get to? Yeah. All right. Tudo with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man. He says Knicks are the best team in the NBA. Zion or no Zion, there's no match for Knicks defense. Forget about it. And that is.
And I'll tell you this right now.
I didn't expect that.
He might be joking. On the Knicks are the best team in the NBA. Of course, I'm gonna say that because I'm a Knicks fan. But the Knicks defense is actually, I think, one of the best in the NBA. I think we got like a top 5, potentially top 3 defense. Like the last time I checked, we were actually like number 1 in some category.
Isn't
the
that
Knicks
crazy?
defense is locked down,
Isn't
bro.
that crazy? The Giants are getting a lot better, and their defense is the one that propelled them.
KB, yo, I should really, me and my friends should start a podcast because every point you're bringing up is stuff we've said. I was like, yo, with the Knicks, bro, Derrick Rose is like their Logan Ryan. Come back, with IQ in there. You know what I'm saying? IQ is like, their Xavier McKinney and whatnot. And then I was like, yo, the Knicks and the Giants really on the same path right now, bro. Terrible for so many years coming up, and their defenses are leading the way. I'm like,
look at the turnaround with just one coach, Joe Judge and Tibbs.
Yeah, and I said, I was like, Julius Randle is their Leonard Williams, bro. That's what I was like.
That's true. Yo, dude, that is true. Why? Because everybody wanted Julius Randle out of there.
Nobody wanted him, bro.
Same thing with Leonard Williams. Traded gone, only half a sack last season, right? And then they come out, they both ball out. They make everybody eat their words, and boom.
Exactly.
The Giants and the Knicks are on point together, man.
I'm gonna text my boy after this stream or something. Be like, yo, we gotta do something like a Knicks podcast or something, bro. He's a way bigger fan than I am because he like watches every single game.
I wish I was like that, man. I
can't do it.
It's just too many games in a season, man, for me to keep watching continues. That's why I love football. Even though I wish I can get unlimited football at all times. 16 games each team is good enough for me. Well, now 17, right?
We could get into that for a second. I mean, we've already talked about it, but I'm seeing the chat saying, yeah, we're 7th seed now. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'd be comfortable with the 6th, but I'll say this. If we're the 7th, we survived the play-in tournament, and I'm guessing we're still going to be the 7th, whatever it is. We're knocking out the Nets first round if we face them first round. The Nets are a part-time basketball team, all right? That's
hot take?
Conversation,
hot take?
Not hot take.
Oh, not a hot take.
Bro, we almost beat them last week. We lost by 2 points.
I know, and both times we faced them in the past.
The Nets don't want no smoke, bro. The Nets are literally a part-time basketball team. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
everybody Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan taking a break. What have you guys done to take a break? Like what?
They just got there. Well,
exactly.
Blake Griffin just got there.
Exactly.
So we'll see there, man. We will see.
Listen, bro, the Knicks, and this is another way they're just similar with the Giants. Defense is elite. They're one playmaker away on offense from being a contending team. The Giants are one playmaker away on offense from being a contending team, bro.
That's true, man. Hey, I'll tell you right now, the fact that we're getting it done is the Knicks. The fact that we're getting it done without that superstar roster is insane. Like, we were supposed to land KD, we were supposed to land Kyrie Irving. That went down the freaking drain. And we were like, what the hell did we do?
Supposed to draft Zion.
We missed on Zion. We wound up getting a 3rd overall pick and got so close but so far. We got RJ Barrett. We didn't think he was going to work out. He's starting to come on now. And the fact that we're scratching and clawing our way is honestly, I think, more satisfying.
I love it so much, bro.
Yeah, I love it.
Yo, Edward saying they play without Durant. Listen, his name is Kevin. He's a little boy. Okay? We're going to refer to him as Kevin.
Just Kevin.
This man, Kevin. Yo, you know what? I don't like Kevin Durant at all, bro. You know how much hate the media gives LeBron, and they let Kevin Durant get away with so much stuff. It makes no sense.
Nobody talks about it.
Nobody in the media is talking about all the crazy stuff Kevin Durant is doing, bro.
Think about it. It's him. I honestly think this has to be true. He has to have multiple burner accounts. It's
proven he had multiple burner. But remember a couple years ago when somebody exposed the fact that he was on a burner account arguing with a 12-year-old?
I know it's funny. Wait.
How is the media not all over that?
Can you walk through that a little bit? How did they even find out that was his burner account?
I don't know. You could look it up. There's been many articles on it. But it was confirmed Ayo Katie was arguing with a 12-year-old on Twitter. And I'm like, y'all get on LeBron for playing basketball in China, but you let KD get away with stuff like this. Like what?
But somebody, I know somebody has to know the story, the full story. You guys have to put it.
I mean,
down
KD is known for having multiple burners and always being like a soft guy. Like he's like mad emotional.
Yeah.
He lets like what the media says get to him, and I think that's why the media doesn't really say anything anymore. Because remember when he got his mom to come at Stephen A. Smith, and I'm like, what?
Yes,
this dude went and told his mom to go talk to the media.
He just seems like such a emotionally sensitive
like
guy.
Sometimes I think he's not ready. Like the dude's played years and years of basketball, and he's one of the best players of all time. But like he can't handle the media. It makes no sense.
Do you know who Lost and Unbound is? LNU.
Yeah, YouTuber. I know who LNU is. Yeah,
he made that like viral freaking KD video. I was following him before that, but that's how he really got viral because he loved the Thunder and he like called him a traitor and everything.
KD is a traitor, bro. This man abandoned the Thunder for the Warriors.
Listen, after KD left and he went to Golden State, he would go to every Oklahoma versus Golden State game and get front row seats to be right in back of KD and yell at him the whole time. So and the fact that kid was viral, KD knew who he was, and they would have like it was so hilarious, and just knowing how KD is and how sensitive he is makes it so much more hilarious about a kid just.
Well, one thing I will say about that kid was rich if he was getting front row seats consistently, yo.
Yeah. LNU was hated, but yeah, I heard there's stuff when it went down with that, but it wasn't even true. I don't know. I don't want to get into that.
And by the way, it's funny to me because the Nets, yo, it's hilarious. Like literally a year ago or 2 years ago, I actually loved the Nets so much for a short period of time because they're similar to what the Knicks are now back then when they had Karis LeVert and it was that scrappy underdog team that got the 8th seed. Like I like them so much. I actually entertained the idea of going to a game with my dad, bro. I was like, we could go to a Nets game because they're going to be in the playoffs and the Nets they're a train ride away from me literally because they're a block away from my high school. So I used to pass Barclays Center literally every single day I went to high school. And like I'd see Barclays, like I'd see a couple of the players back then, but I didn't really care because I'm like, hey, yo, these are nobodies. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny. I could go to Barclays right now and probably pass KD, Durant, or Kyrie because it's like I know that neighborhood like the back of my hand. You know what I'm saying? I spent 4 whole years there, bro.
Don't be a traitor, man.
No. I'd go there and I'd see them. I'd make fun of them, bro. I'd go there. I'd find some way to contact RJ Barrett or IQ or Julius Randle and be like, yo, they run New York, bro. Not you guys. They run New York.
Calvin, what's up? My only Arizona Cardinals subscriber and also member of the channel.
Shout out to Calvin.
Shout out to Calvin. He says 2 weeks left. Can't wait, KB. Any chance you'll host a Cowboys mock draft?
We could do it tonight.
You know what, we'll do that. And it's such a meme at this point. I just embrace it. But by the way, guys, I wanted to mention this in the beginning. We are going to be doing a competition, and you'll also be able to win a prize as well. When I post my final mock draft for the Giants and my first round all 32 team mock, it's going to be 2 competitions. All right, 2 videos and 2 competitions. My first round mock draft and my New York Giants mock draft. In my final mock draft, which will probably be the next mock drafts made. In my next mock drafts, I will have a competition where you guys get to put your mock drafts in the comment section. And on draft day, and by the end of the draft, if your draft is the most accurate, you are going to win some KB merch. So, and then we'll contact you after that. And also you'll get a shout out on the channel as well. Next video I do when talking about the draft and when it comes to the first round and the Giants draft. So if you guys are interested, wait till my final mock draft comes out. Both of them, my Giants and my first rounders. You guys can enter into both of those. Just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like the video, of course. And then you guys can post your mock drafts just in the comments. Just post them in the comments. I'll read every single comment. And to confirm I'll read every single comment, I'm going to heart all the comments so you guys can acknowledge it. Will see that I acknowledged your comment. And whoever has the most accurate mock draft is going to win some KB merch, and you guys can pick what you guys want as far as KB merch goes. So just putting it out there for you guys. Just putting it out there.
Super chat from Tudo.
Yeah, Tudo's been killing it lately. I appreciate you, Tudo. He says combination of Giants, DJ and Kenny G would definitely separate small boy from the big boys in the NFL in 2021, and that's a fact. I hope so. I hope so. I just hope Kenny Golladay stays healthy because everybody's scaring me now. We talk about, Kenny Golladay. We're what, like Diggy said it on Twitter. He's like, we're one player away.
One injury away.
Yeah, we're one injury away from having the same receiving core.
And he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But here's the thing. Same thing what he said about me in the offensive line situation. You're basically saying that the Giants are not going to address the wide receiver position in the draft just because they don't go first round. That's not the case. They probably will address wide receiver in the draft, just not first round, and vice versa for the offensive guard position. And I accept that. So
I gotta ask you a question. Yeah, I asked you this, on Twitter and Diggy as well. Well, I was like, what are the chances of Kadarius Toney actually slipping into the second round? And the only reason I'm asking that is because I've seen a lot of mocks lately, including mocks that we've done, where he wasn't going into first. And it was literally just because, well, we were like, oh, these teams make good picks with other players that happen not to be Kadarius Toney. So I'm like, what are the chances he slips in the second into 42? I don't want to say it's realistic because he should go in the first round, you know what I mean? But I've just noticed that trend. What do you think?
There's a lot of those guys. You look at 2 years ago, Byron Murphy. You look at Jawan, what's his name?
Jawan James?
No. The guy, the tackle that was drafted out of Florida that went to Jacksonville.
Jawan James?
No, that's the guy in Denver now. I'm talking about he just got drafted 2 years ago.
Jawan Taylor.
He fell out of the first round. There's a lot of guys that fall out of the first round that should be drafted in the first round. There's just not enough picks. 32 picks. There's not enough picks. And some teams late in the first will draft like a second round value guy if they feel like he's a borderline first value guy, because they probably don't have another pick until, late in that second round, almost the third round. So that's the reason why. So I definitely think every single mock draft we've done, recently, Kadarius Toney has pretty much been slipping into that second round. My only question is, will he slip until 42? Because I think it's very possible. Question. Because think about Jacksonville at the top of the second. They could take Kadarius Toney. He's He's from Florida.
I'll tell you what, right now,
college,
if he slips into the second. If he slips into the second, he's definitely going to Jacksonville.
He would definitely go to Jacksonville, number one. Number one in the second round.
And I'm going to say this as well. I brought it up because I'm like, it's legitimately a conversation that has to be had. But I was making my mock draft at the time I asked that. And the mock draft, by the way, the final, because I only do 3 of these with good reason. You guys know why it takes weeks to make them.
Yeah.
The final one has already been recorded. All I have to do is literally just make the edits and animations, but it's already been recorded. I already have my players. I won't lie to y'all. I really, really wanted to tweak myself a little bit and tweak the draft so that Kadarius Toney fell to us at 42. I ended up not doing it because I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because obviously, if I went Toney at 42, that means I went some other player at 11 that a lot of you guys can guess that I was like, I'm already tweaking it there in my opinion. So, yeah.
Right. And you look at, there's a bunch of teams, because look, Jaguars, obviously it makes so much sense for Kadarius to go there. They need a wide receiver. He's from Florida. I'm pretty sure they had scouts all over there in Florida because they're just a couple of miles apart from each other. And then the Jets could use another slot guy as well with the loss of Jamison Crowder. I don't know if Jamison Crowder is still there. Is he? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But either way, they could probably use him, especially if they see the value in that. Like, oh, this guy should be a first round pick. Grab him, So there's a bunch of teams that could wind up taking him. There's a bunch of teams, So we'll see what happens. I would love for Kadarius Toney to fall, though. And let me tell you something. I would love the Giants to take Rondale Moore in a second, man. I would love that.
I'm gonna say this is gonna get me hate. I love Rondale Moore. I think he has potential to be a great receiver. No, I even love him if he is on the Giants. I don't want him because I'm tired of getting injury-riddled guys on our wide receiver.
That's very true. I'm
too tired of it.
That's very true.
I almost did him too. And I was like, no. The whole reason I even believe in taking another wide receiver is so that I have a reliable guy.
Yeah.
Reliable in terms of availability.
Yeah, I that's the thing too, and I have to look at all these hidden. I don't know how far. I'll get to your super chat right now too, though. I don't know how far, Jalen Waddle's injury history goes, but at the same time, when we draft Jalen Waddle coming off an injury, is it really addressing the injury riddled wide receiver core we have? That's my only problem. I would love Jalen Waddle, but I am a bit scared about drafting him 11th overall coming off an injury. It's scary, especially with the injury riddled wide receiving core like you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Here's the thing: who would I? A lot of people ask me this all the time: KB, Waddle, or Devontae Smith, and I always struggle with that, not because of talent, but because of longevity. Devontae Smith would probably be a pick I'm not worried about because I feel like he's going to give me my first round pick production as a wide receiver, and I don't worry about his injuries. Although he's like a freaking stick, he's not coming off of an injury. Jalen Waddle's coming off of an injury, and I don't know how long he's going to be injured. He tried playing that championship game, but
and I will say that gave me confidence because he was running better than he was walking.
He was running better than he was walking, but at the same time, how long is he going to be like that, limping around? So and if he re-aggravates his injuries, that's my only thing. If we draft Jalen Waddle, talent wise, he's better than Devontae Smith, but I am worried about his longevity of his career. So. Tudo with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, Tudo. He says, please, all the passenger and fans, fasten your seatbelts for another Giants hard landing in 2021 season. They're going to feel it all the way in Japan again. I love it. I hope so. I hope we hit a.
I'm telling you, bro, we're gonna be great. We're gonna be great this year.
Well,
and once again,
I'm definitely going to that Tampa game.
Back to the Giants and Knicks comparisons. Like I've been saying for months that the Giants are going to be that team in 2021 that people start to notice, and they're going to be playoff contenders. Once again, like I was saying, the Giants Knicks comparisons. I'm like, yo, it's coming a year early for the Knicks in my opinion. I think it's coming right on time for the Giants because we did start our rebuild in 2019, so the third year is usually when that team takes a step into the playoffs. It's coming a year early for the Knicks, but I'm like, yo, next year for the Knicks, bro. People are going to take notice. It all depends on the perfect offseason, hasn't that what I've been saying for the Giants? So I'm like, if we have the perfect offseason, we're going to be in the playoffs. And so far, we've had the perfect offseason.
It's been perfect.
I said that for the Knicks. So I'm like, this upcoming offseason, if they have the perfect offseason, which in my opinion, all they need is somebody that can consistently score. And I know they're playing RJ at small forward right now. So I want a shooting guard that could consistently score. I think they're going to be set.
Yeah, I agree. As far as I don't know, I don't even know anything to add to that. But listen, man, I think the Giants are going to be good this year. And I gotta hope with the strength of schedule that it gets a little easier for the Giants because I felt like we could have been really competitive this year. It was just like. Even with the whole COVID thing and the restrictions, I feel like if we just had an easier schedule, just a bit of an easier schedule, I think we could have actually made a playoff push. But at the same time, that would kind of help our other opponents too if if the division itself had an easier schedule. But we'll see.
Yo, shout out to Mikey C. He says G-Man winning the East and dance number 56. Go Big Blue.
Yes, sir. Yeah, guys, all we need to do before we put the icing on the cake and give this offseason A+, we definitely have to see what happens in the draft. I'd have no worries about what they're gonna do in the draft. Like Dave Gettleman, even without Joe Judge, everybody's like, let's see who Joe Judge is gonna draft, right? That's what everybody's talking about. But even without Joe Judge, Dave Gettleman's had pretty damn good drafts.
Is there a theme song for the Giants? Is there a Giants theme song?
I don't know. There was by this guy who made the My Heart's a Stereo song. My heart's a stereo, it beats for you.
He made a Giants song?
Yeah, he's from New York. He made a Giants anthem.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the guy who sings it. The guy that's his song. Not Maroon 5 guy. Not Adam Levine. He sings that, but I'm talking about the rapper in there.
Mm-hmm.
He made a Giants song.
I'm gonna have to look this up, man. Let me see. Giants, New York Giants theme song.
Let me show you right now. Let's see. Say stereo. Gym Class Heroes. Okay, but who's the name? What's the name of the guy from Gym Class Heroes? Because I think it was just him that did it.
Oh, I got the Giants anthem, which is the orchestral thing that plays whenever the Giants have some on their YouTube channel.
They have that on their radio too. It's kind of annoying, but
there's one called
Travis
Go Big
McCoy.
Blue.
Let me see. Hold on. Travis McCoy.
Hey,
I don't think it's any good though. Hold on.
I got one pull up called Go Big Blue. It's kind of hitting.
It's kind of hitting. There we go. Hold on. All in. All right. So go type in.
Wait, can I share this?
Yeah. Go ahead. But remember the audio is probably not going to share.
All right. I'll try. Let's see.
Yeah. Try.
And then I could pull up the one you were talking about. This is the one I found.
Okay.
I like the guitar on this.
Oh, we hear it. Good.
Hey, it's a nice guitar. None too good about the lyrics, but it's a nice guitar.
I might hear these lyrics.
Go Big Blue, go Giants.
Go Big Blue.
Go Giants. Go Big Blue, Super Bowl Giants. Go Big Blue, go Giants.
Oh, bust a rap.
New York and New Jersey, going crazy. Big Blue, Super Bowl baby. G Nation, stand proud. From the heart, shout it out loud now. Go Big Blue, go Giants.
Not gonna lie, that is so catchy.
Go Big Blue, New York Giants.
That's gonna be in my head during work tomorrow, guaranteed. Go Big Blue.
What was the one
you
found?
Go Giants.
What was the one you found?
Go to Travis McCoy, TRAVIE McCoy, All In, New York Giants anthem. It's got him and Victor Cruz in it.
Ain't no way.
I hope it's not freaking copyrighted, but it's all right.
Hey, I have the hat.
It's a little bit better.
I think the name alone says it all. United we stand, divided we fall. Either you lead, you follow, forget about the Irish. Basically, we got it broken down to a sign. Everybody from Brooklyn, put your hands in the air and I'ma boogie down Bronx, Big Blue Street. Yeah, we know Queens in here. And what money making Manhattan's over.
He got all the boroughs.
Staten Island and three colors got him shook that out, Matt.
Not Brooklyn. Screw Brooklyn.
My thumb's getting anxious. 4 words, all in quick. B-I-G-L-E. Super high definition, busting out your TV. So go hard or go home. We put an end to your run like zone. Get it? Yeah. The Big Apple goes.
So where's Victor Cruz? Did he rap or something in this?
Right? I think they just needed somebody there.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Hey, man, one of those two. I'm gonna be blasting one of those two when the Giants go on a 4-game win streak to open up the season.
Well,
bro.
I hope it's not the first one. Go Giants!
Hey, the first one wasn't that bad.
Let's
listen to the guitar. I like the guitar on the
Super
first
Bowl
one, though.
Giants. I like that. Oh man. Well, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I don't even know how I remembered that Charlie McCoy song. All I remember is like years ago I randomly found it. But
well, chat, which one was better for you guys? That's a real question.
Number 1 or number 2, guys? You know it's 2. You know it's 2.
I need one that I could put over the Bobby Shmurda dancing meme. And that's what I'm gonna be tweeting when we win 4 in a row, bro.
Oh, just for the memes, you gotta put the first one then. You gotta put the gotta put the first one.
Go Big Blue, easy Shmurda.
Go Giants!
You know, do the hat.
Giants, go Big Blue.
Oh my god, that video is famous because nobody knows where his hat went. It was a Giants hat that he just took out and flipped. To this day, nobody knows where Bobby Shmurda's hat is, bro.
Oh man. That's fire, man. That was fire. Both of the songs were fire.
We had an actual question by Jake though. He says, "I think Slater always a steal. I don't think Bateman will fall, but Dickerson." Oh yeah, so centers and guards. We were talking about there's going to be a good guard available. There's going to be the best centers available at 42.
That's true. I just here's the thing. I'm okay with moving Slater to the guard just because his body type mostly fits a guard. I just don't know how I feel about taking Landon Dickerson and making him a guard. I feel like we just better off just drafting a guard in a second. You know.
What about Creed?
Creed, yeah, same thing. I just don't know how I feel about it. And I see Creed drop in the third round in a lot of places. I don't know if I want to reach for one and then move his position. I don't know how I feel about that. But he says always a steal. I seriously don't know what you guys see in Jason Oweh.
I like Jason Oweh. I do.
I like Jason Oweh. I think he's an athletic freak. He just gets bullied. I mean, he gets thrown around like a rag doll. He has no strength and power to him whatsoever.
I'll say this, bro.
Let me look at his pro day. Hold on.
If there's anybody that could get the best out of him, would it not be Coach Chaos?
It would be, but he reminds me too much of he reminds me too much of like a more lighter and weaker. He reminds me of Cam Brown.
He's bigger than Cam Brown.
No. I was about to say Lorenzo Carter, but I mostly consider it, he's like Cam Brown. Skinny, fast, extremely agile, a prototypical speed rusher. But once he's caught, he's caught. I mean, once he gets in those grips of those tackles, he's done. He has no moves. I mean, of course you can learn those moves, but he's not a second round grade to me, dude. If anything, high third rounder. I don't like Jason Oweh. I'm not a big fan.
I'd take.
I missed the last super chat.
Did you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Tudo. I'm sorry about that, man. We were watching Go Big Blue, Go Giants. So, yeah, that's what happened. He said, who directed the movie about NFL players' permanent injuries and disabilities? Lawrence Taylor. Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
See, now, listen, bro. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Okay? Like, this man, LT, I will always say this. He's the greatest football player of all time. And I can't believe it. When I first became a Giants fan. Though. Yeah, when I first became a Giants fan and I learned who LT was, I was like, whoa, my team has the greatest football player of all time.
I know, yeah.
But like, yo, this man was snorting cocaine, bro. All right, that gave him an edge. Well, then again, the other people were on steroids. So maybe it canceled. Maybe coke, maybe the crack, and the steroids canceled out, bro. Who knows? We'll see. I was gonna say something else from the chat. And now it's lost.
The freaking jacked off that sounded wrong. That sounded really
wrong. I was like, what are you talking about?
The jacked up. I meant to say up. I'm tired, dude. Jacked up.
Somebody clip that right now. Somebody clip that and tweet it right now, bro. I know for a fact that Jaden is in here. If you don't clip that and tweet it, I'm gonna RKO you, bro.
The jacked up athletes versus the crackheads. That's what it really came down to, man.
Yeah, sure. That's what you meant, bro.
That's definitely.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, it was on Jason Oweh. I was like, this is where we kind of have almost opposite opinions. I love Ronnie Perkins, but I've consistently mocked him to the Giants in the 4th round because I think he's a 3rd or 4th round player, right? So I've had him. I think I have a 3rd round grade.
Why? What?
I mean, you've seen my mock drafts. I've had him going to us in the 4th both times. I think he's a 3rd round player.
I understand.
And then we differ on Oweh, where it's like I think he's the 2nd round, and you think he's the 3rd.
Let me try to convince you real quick, Kush. Let me try to convince you real quick. Okay, he plays for Oklahoma, right? The Big 12. That's pretty much a conference known for their offense, like the Pac-12. They play no defense in the freaking Big 12. The fact that he was able to put the numbers that he was able to put up is impressive, being on a team that pretty much does not have great players on it. And last year,
and I agree with you.
In 2020, check this out. I want you to read first of all, 2018 and 2019 were good years. He played all the games, completely healthy, 14 and 12. Now the Big 12 did not play a lot of games, especially Oklahoma did not play a lot of games last season. You want to know, and I don't never look at stat lines and college prospects. I don't do that. But
I mean, you don't gotta tell me, but you could tell the chat.
Yeah. Here it's definitely worth it. This dude in 6 games, check this out. In 6 games, recorded a total of 23 tackles, 5.5 sacks in 6 games. That's insane. And 10.5 tackles for loss. That if he would have played the whole season, he would have demolished his all his career stats, career highs. He would have demolished them if he would have played a full college season. He only played 6 games, and he killed it. So that's why in my opinion, I feel like he's progressed from 2018, 2019. I feel like he's ready to play. Of course, he's a second round prospect. I don't think he's the perfect player, and I don't think he's the best pass rusher around, but I definitely think he's better than Jason Oweh. I think he's a second round grade, and I have the Giants taking him at 42.
Listen, I agree with all the things you were saying because there's a reason I wanted him on the Giants, but not at 42. I do think he's a third round player. I think his talent caps out right there right now as a prospect. He's a third round grade, and fair. I don't think his ceiling is that high. I don't.
You know, because he doesn't have a lot of moves. He can learn.
Like I said, there's a reason I want the Giants to take him, and I had him in my first 2 mocks. So I was taking him. Granted, by the time the second mock came around, I probably should have had him higher, but I made that at February 21st, and he started rising on draft boards right around then. Was when he started really rising and skyrocketing on draft boards. I still got him as a third round grade, mid third round, maybe early third. And that's where I think he should go.
Fair. Yeah, I completely understand. I don't really see it, but I can completely understand just because of there's an obvious majority here of people that don't really have Ronnie Perkins that high. So I understand it. I don't see it, but I understand it. I honestly think Ronnie Perkins is going to be one of the better pass rushers to be drafted. I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be better than Jalen Phillips or whatever. I just feel like he would be worth a second round pick. We would have to wait and find out. I can't put him over Jason Oweh. If you want to say third round grade, fine. I would just put Jason Oweh also as the third round grade. I can't put Jason Oweh.
Well, here's somebody that is getting the love he deserves. Somebody since I first looked at him, and I was kind of late to his train. But then again, now his train's taken off Azeez Ojulari. Man, I'm seeing a lot of love for Azeez on Twitter now, and I absolutely love it, bro. I love it. People are starting to see who this man is, and I'm like, I still get not necessarily flack, but I still get questioning looks when I say he's my number 1 edge for the Giants ahead of a guy like Kwity Paye. But that's purely because Kwity Paye is a monster. It's purely because Quity's not going to.
It's just position here,
and I have him ahead of Jalen Phillips, and for me, it's a big gap because I am super concerned about Jalen Phillips' health. But I love Azeez. I think he's the perfect fit as well. This man is, if he comes here, and I said the same thing about Zoe Carter last year, and we saw it happen before he went down. I'm going to repeat it this year. Them two, with Jeremy Pruitt and Kevin Sherr, are going to be absolute monsters. One of them was their college coach, and another one was a coach that worked with their college coach for several years at Tennessee. Coach chemistry is a thing, and coach-player chemistry is a thing. It's why Lorenzo took that step last year, and he's going to continue to take it if he comes back fully healthy. And it's why if Azeez comes here, he's going to be great. Because as of right now, as a rookie, Azeez is already better than Lorenzo Carter, in my opinion, and he still has more to go.
Well, yeah, I would say that too. Lorenzo Carter just had a lot of catching up to do. He was a first-round prospect, and he dropped it at third round for a reason.
Jordan Arrow. Nah, he's not Lorenzo, bro.
No, he's bigger. He's bigger.
Not only that, Lorenzo is an absolute stalwart in the run game, which a lot of people don't realize. I don't know why. His best attribute is the run game. He could get to the passer, but his best attribute is the run game.
He's a speed rusher, though.
It's funny. Azeez is kind of flipped. He's not that good in the run game, but he's really good at getting to the passer.
Yeah, but it's crazy how Lorenzo Carter is good in the run game because Lorenzo's a speed rusher, and speed rushers are not supposed to be good in the run game. But yeah, that's why I like Lorenzo because he's versatile. But Azeez is bigger. I think Azeez has a good 10, 15 pounds on Lorenzo.
And once again, it's like what they're good at is flipped. He's not that good in the run game, but he's really good at getting to the passer. I mean, it's why I have him as my number 1 edge rusher. He gets to the pass rush, the passer very nicely. Now,
let me ask you a question. I don't know, maybe this is the easy answer for you or not. I'm just curious. Do you feel like if Jalen Phillips didn't have any injury issues, Ojulari would still be the number 1 on your board? As far as edge rushers go?
No, if Jalen Phillips didn't have injury issues, first of all, he would have he'll be everybody's number 1 because he would probably ball out more consistently. You know what I'm saying?
But would he be your number 1?
Yeah, because if he didn't have injury issues, I'm assuming this dude's stat line looks very impressive at Miami.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you right now, Jalen Phillips is a slam dunk pick. And I'll tell you right now, if there was, because I know obviously the edge rusher isn't strong in this draft. If Jalen Phillips was healthy and didn't have injury concerns, he would be that guy.
I still wouldn't put him up to the level of the guys in like the last 5 drafts.
Oh no, of course
not,
because he's not a Myles Garrett, he's not Nick Bosa, he's not Joey Bosa, he's not any of those guys. But he would definitely. I mean, this draft would definitely not be noted as one of the worst edge rushing classes.
And I'll say this to give credit to this year's edge rushing class. Me and you agree on the fact that it's weak. I will say this: it's the most athletic edge rushing class we've had in like a very long time. Every single one of these edge rushers are like athletic freaks,
and they're coming out more and more of them like that every year. Like Leonard Floyd was Dante Fowler and Leonard Floyd were 2 guys that I'm like, yo, these guys are tweeners. You know what tweeners? The guys are like, you don't really know where to put them. You just make them rush the passer or whatever. They're just like borderline defensive ends and linebackers. Like it's just speed rushers, just skinny guys that are fast that can get to the passer. That's really what Dante Fowler and like Lorenzo Carter, Leonard Floyd, those guys were. And I didn't like them. I didn't like how I felt about them. But now that's just what we're seeing more and more and more in the NFL are those type of players.
At least for the 3-4.
At least for the 3-4, yeah. But we're seeing a lot more athleticism when it comes to that. And obviously they're being projected as being 3-4 linebackers because that's just where they fit.
Jaden is telling me to get Viz. He's wild. And Viz, I don't know if Jaden do it yet. You're going to have to go back a couple minutes. But KB was wilding with something he said. You need to clip it and put it on Twitter. Somebody needs to read it because I'm not going to say it. Somebody needs to type in chat what KB said.
I said pause.
You said pause like a minute after because it took you a minute to realize what you were saying.
It processed what I just said. And I'm like,
can somebody type in the chat what KB said? Type what he said so Viz could go back, clip it, and post it on Twitter. But go ahead.
God. Hope no glasses that someone call. I love that freaking profile picture, dude. Oh my God.
Yo, I don't have that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I got the cut, but it's growing back. It's gonna be back in a couple weeks.
I freaking love that one. Oh man, Vizette, you don't want to know. You just don't want to know. Oh man, but do you want to do a mock draft before we end this one off?
For sure.
For sure. All right. Well, what kind of mock drafts do you guys want to see? A first round, Giants, Cowboys, Eagles, Washington, whatever. Just want to know what you guys wanted to see.
Oh, bad. Viz just sent me on Instagram the clip.
Oh my God, Viz, really that quickly? Jesus.
Nice.
No, Jaden did. He said.
Jaden. Yeah, Jaden. My bad.
Oh man.
I got Viz on my mind for some reason.
What up with that? That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, so Matt Pert and Will Hernandez were working with Landon Collins, and Landon Collins is trainer today, or that's where they're working out right now.
The traitor, Landon Collins.
Collins wants back in New York, man. I can't blame him. So does OBJ. You can't tell me otherwise.
Right, they do want back in New York. They miss the culture, and they want to see the new culture being built here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that earlier when I lost my train of thought. The Knicks and the Giants. Now it's not going to just be a New York thing that everybody wants to come to New York to play for the Giants and the Knicks. Now it's going to be a culture thing. People are going to want to come here for the culture that's being built here. You know what I'm saying? Like Giants with Joe Judge, and the culture is being built with the young players there with the Knicks and Coach Tibbs. So
I completely agree with you, but I'll say this: Tibbs still has a lot more convincing to do for me compared to like Judge got me convinced by week 2, week 3. Sure. You know?
Yeah, because the only thing is that Tibbs had his chances in NBA in the past, and it hasn't really worked out. So yeah, there's obviously that part of me that's like, a little sketchy on Tibbs, but it's working so far. Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys want to see? What kind of mock draft do you guys want to see? A quick first rounder or a quick Giants mock draft? What do you guys want to see? Before we end this off, I like to end off pretty much now every stream with a quick little mock draft. But let's see.
Durant, he arguably had one good year, bro.
Who was he talking to? Oh, Landon Collins?
Yeah.
And fell off. Yeah, I mean.
All right, so that's the Giants. Let's do the 6th round Giants then.
Let's just do it. Yeah, let's do it Giants. 6th round. Giants.
You know what? Don't do PFN. Go to PFF Mock Draft Simulator.
Oh God.
Share screen so we could set the settings because they let you tune the settings.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be fun.
So you see how you could turn up randomness and draft for needs? I'm gonna let you decide what to turn up.
Oh snap! That's pretty cool. PFF board, screw that. We're going public all the way. Draft for needs. We put more randomness. It doesn't get that random in the draft, so like right here.
No, it gets random in the draft. I think middle was or close to middle would probably be good.
Yeah, but like only like the back half, well, the back like last 10 picks of the first round really pretty much get random. It's just
Well, we're doing 6 rounds though.
That's true. Okay, so let's go.
Oh yeah, make sure you click 6 instead of 7 too.
You want to leave it at middle, or you want to go a little bit more?
I'd say middle is just fine.
Okay, and then care for positional value. Yes,
I wouldn't turn up that much. I'd probably turn up like 1 tick.
This.
Yeah.
All right. And speed, we're gonna slow it down a little bit.
Not too slow, because we are doing 6 rounds. Oh yeah, and make sure, once again, make sure you click 6 instead of 7. It's set to 7 right now.
Oh yeah. All right.
But and
all
we
right,
are the Giants.
And we are the Giants. All right, cool. All right, let's see how this works.
Let's enter the draft.
Let's do it. Man, it's a weird setup here. All right. 1, 2. Okay, I just want to get this clear. Okay, this is the team that's selecting, and it shows all their picks. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then same with us. Do we have any other we don't have nothing special going on in the next few years. All right. Let's start.
Trevor, Fields, Wilson, Pitts, Chase, Sewell, Farley, Lance,
what
Slater.
The hell, dude?
That's pretty realistic.
This is not realistic here. What the hell?
I could see it happening, to be honest with you.
I could see it happening.
Overall, that's a pretty realistic top 10.
At least with PFN, it always has the first 2 the same ones, always.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Kyle Pitts, Chase, Sewell, Farley is going. Okay. I guess they're not really considering him, with the whole injury thing. Lance, Slater, you bastard. You bastards.
I mean, we're stuck with 3 good players on the board right now in Waddle, Parsons, and did Smith go? Oh, Smith went.
Smith went 7th.
Oh, yeah. So it's between Parsons and Waddle, and for me, I'm going Waddle.
Yeah, I'm going Waddle too. Let's go Waddle. I don't think anybody's going to argue over that.
Parsons goes right after.
Yeah. Surtain, Pay, Darrisaw, Phillips. That's interesting. Edge rusher. Greg Rousseau. The PFF loves Greg Rousseau. Barmore, J.C. Horn. What?
To Washington?
Don't they have 2 corners? They have 2 top paid corners over there. Okay. Trevin Moore going all the way to 20. Rashad Bateman, Elijah Vera Tucker, Sam Cosmi, Mac Jones.
To Steelers?
Dude,
That's an interesting one. That's interesting.
I hate this draft already.
Tony at 27. Aziz all the way to 30. That's not happening.
Terrace another wide receiver. Okay. Carlos Basham, Jason Oweh goes off. Nick Bolton, Tevin Jenkins goes to the 2nd. What? Almost fell to us. All right.
So yeah, we got to be looking at offensive line here, right?
All right. Yeah, we got to. So let's go to Insider. Inside line.
Dickerson is there.
Wyatt
bro.
Davis
is there. Humphrey. It's literally 3 people, bro. It's Dickerson, Davis, or Humphrey, depending on which one you like the best.
I'd say I don't know why he's ranked all the way down here, but I'd say Wyatt Davis.
All right, go ahead then.
Is everybody in consensus with that? You guys want Wyatt Davis here? Pay attention to the chat a little bit.
Yo, shout out to Big Pat Sports Walk. I just peeped that.
What up, Big Pat?
Yeah, I'd go Davis. But out of those 3 old linemen, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. This guy's been rising up draft board. It's crazy. I don't know. I never saw film on him. All right. Newsome comes off. Andre Cisco. Kyle Trask. Oh, God.
Future Patriots quarterback, bro.
Hold on. Did the Cardinals just get 2 edge rushers?
Yeah, they did.
What the hell? I hate PFF. They seriously never use their product. They must have never used their product before because it's so bad. Oh, this is bad. David Mills goes to. I can honestly see that, honestly. But let's see. Dylan Moses comes off early in. Oh, that's the third round. So, okay, Dickerson, Pat Johnson, Amon Ross, same round. All right, so let's go to all. Oh wait, this is at all. All right, so we got Jalen Waddle, we got Wyatt Davis. So Jabril Cox is still here.
Yeah, he's on the board.
That's the guy. Jamin Davis,
where he should be, is on the board.
Where he should be. Jamin. I don't know how people say it.
Did Chaz go earlier? He should be around here.
Chaz. I didn't see his name.
Hey, yo, he might have gone earlier. That's crazy.
Really?
Unless they have him ranked super low.
I didn't see his name. Javante.
Hey, yo. How low do they have this man? Hold
on. I'm a little scared to type this in.
Chaz.
113?
Hey, yo. 4th round grade on this man? I don't know about that, but I'm gonna leave this up to you in chat. For me, it's gonna be between Chaz Surratt and Jabril Cox. I personally prefer Chaz Surratt, but I know a lot of people love Jabril Cox.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jabril Cox. I like Chaz Surratt too. It's just that Chaz Surratt only has 2 years as a linebacker under his belt. Jabril Cox, I mean, freaking, like, I was watching Chaz Surratt on film. I love him as a player. I love him as a player, but sometimes he still hits like a quarterback would. Like, he's former quarterback, so everybody's saying Jabril Cox. Someone said Jabril Peppers. What the freak? All right, so we're going to go Jabril Cox here. Draft. Forfeited? The hell?
What does that mean?
They got caught. They got caught cheating in this draft.
Oh, that might have been actually something in real life. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Chaz Surratt comes off to
the okay, Rams. That's a good fit right there.
Jamie Miller, Trey Sermon comes off. Seth Williams, Quincy Roche comes off. Tamorrion Terry gets chosen at 112. He gets some love. All right. The first time I've seen it on Mock Draft Simulator, Tamorrion Terry actually goes in a decent spot without going undrafted. Keith Taylor comes off. All right. So our needs are at this point would probably still be edge rusher, right?
Why does it say guard?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't think it updates. after we trade? Why does it say trade 4? We have trade offers?
I don't use the trading thing because I'm pretty sure you gotta pay.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yes, so who's there at edge, I'm guessing?
Not guys I like. Everybody likes this Sample guy. Chris Rump. People like these guys, but they're not projected 4th round picks.
Scroll down. Is there legitimately nobody?
Patrick Jones.
I was about to say Pat Jones. That's a low grade on my man right there.
Yeah.
He's definitely a 4th round guy.
So it's you. You want to go Pat Jones?
I don't mind going Pat Jones, but go back to the overall board. Like, what's their overall? They have him pretty low, so he might be there in the 6th.
Jameen is still there. Osa. Jalen Darden. Kelvin Joseph. This guy's like a 1st round grade. Now he's been rising up these damn draft boards. He's here in the 4th round.
At least I respect PFF for that. They don't go with the hot thing that rises up quickly.
Yeah, they stick to their biased opinions. Dimitri Felton.
Tommy Tremble.
Dimitri Felton, the halfback? I didn't know that. Tommy Tremble's here, yeah.
Chat, what do you guys want? For me, right now, it's between like Patrick Jones, who I will say PFF has a pretty low grade on for some reason, or like another weapon.
Bobby Brown.
Yeah. Shout out to Lucas in here.
What up, Lucas?
Marco, we already got our linebacker though, so we don't need Jamin Davis. In the 2nd round, we got Jabril Cox.
Yeah, we already got Jabril.
Jaden, why are people going for 2 linebackers? You realize we have Blake Martinez on the roster, right? We only need 1.
Oh my god, that was a clever visit. That was clever.
Ooh, Chuba Hubbard saying going halfback here.
Chuba. You see, people hate the running back pick. I don't hate it. Khalil Herbert's here. Where they got Puka at? Puka. Yeah, I love Puka Williams, man.
Where's my homie Elijah Mitchell, bro? Because I'll tell you this. The only reason I latched onto Elijah Mitchell so much and I like him so much was one, I was looking for late round running backs a couple months ago, but two, I was like, Puka ain't making it to us in the 6th, and that's where I would draft a running back. So I never got into the Puka hype just because I'm like, he's not realistic.
You don't think Puka will make it?
Nah, he's going in like the 4th or 5th, in my opinion.
It's just that players like him never succeed in the NFL. So it's like, I don't think he's going to be a highly draft, because you look at, remember the most notable guy, Donald Pumphrey, the guy that the Eagles drafted. This guy looked like a high school player. He recorded insane stats for San Diego State. I mean, he was like a rushing leader in the country. But he had a high school wide receiver, player's body, and couldn't stay healthy, couldn't make it in the NFL because it's too hardcore. And so it's a safety for Puka, so it's a risk. But
literally the only reason I ever got into the Puka Williams side is just because I'm like, I want to run him back in the 6th, and I think he's gonna go before the 6th.
We'll see.
That's it. Which is literally me praising him by saying that.
I think Puka, if we found a way to use him, would be an ultimate gadget player, something that the Giants never had on this team before, and I would be so excited to bring him on.
Where are you going here?
I don't know. I would like to go running back, but let me just go through all the positions of need real quick. We already addressed wide receiver. We addressed inside linebacker. Edge, we addressed linebacker. We addressed.
We did wide receiver, guard on linebacker.
Yeah. So I'm looking at running back. I'm looking at
edge, basically those two right now.
Yeah, but we already drafted an edge.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Who we have?
Who do we draft as our edge, bro? We're in the 4th round.
Who did we draft?
We got Waddle, Davis, and Cox. That's it.
Waddle. Okay, so we need an edge. All right. Oh yeah, because all the edges we were looking at.
Yeah, the only edge I'm considering here would be Patrick Jones, and they have him ranked super low.
Yeah. You think we can get away with no? What's our next pick?
We don't have a 5th round pick, so he'd probably go in the 5th.
You think he'll make it to us or no?
Definitely not. I don't think so, no.
So you want to reach and get him here?
It's up to you. I don't think it's a reach. I just think PFF is crazy for having to rank that low.
As far as how it is here, I would do it. I'll get Pat Jones here. I don't know how they have Caden Doe ahead of him, though. He's just like a 6th round grade. We're doing it. We're getting Pat Jones. Okay.
And then we got to wait a minute.
Chuba went the next pick.
Yeah.
Trevon Grimes went in the 4th round. For all you guys disrespecting Trevon Grimes. I don't know if Big Pat is still in here.
We already got Jabril, Sean.
DJ Daniel.
DJ Daniel is going to be a beast because his name is DJ Daniel.
Felipe Franks went to the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson's replacement.
I can't respect the dude whose last name is Franks, bro. This man's name is literally Felipe Glizzy, bro. Yo, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Why is Jameen still here?
Why is Jameen still here? And why is Jamar Johnson still there?
Oh,
this dude is ranked 41, and he's dropping to 196. What is it? Yo, I don't ever want to use this again. Hey, look, Khalil Herbert is here.
There you go. That would be a good pick right there.
Well, what do you guys want to get? Do you have a running back in mind? You want to wait for
Puka's still there, so you could get your guy.
Yeah, let's get Puka. And from perfect value too. Let's get Puka. Cornell Powell went in the 6th round, dude.
This last pick, you could literally go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm going. Yo, who had the coolest? Where's McKitty at? Did McKitty get taken yet? Oh, John Bates. I love
Trey McKitty's right there, bro.
Oh, McKitty. I just like his name, man.
You don't know anything else about him?
Trey McKitty.
This dude McKitty is gonna beat Evan Ingram out for a starting job, bros. Watch.
Dude, his name is McKitty, of course.
Joe
Jamar
Judge is
Johnson.
gonna fall in love with him.
Jamar Johnson, who was the 41st ranked player.
Hey, it gave us a B+ for Patrick. I thought it was gonna give us something lower because they had him ranked so low.
Yeah.
And Trey McKitty was a B+ too.
Puka was a C+. How do you give Wyatt Davis a C+? You know why? Because he was ranked like 60 something. But who cares? This is a good mock. I don't care.
You could clip it, post it on Twitter, tag me.
Got you. I'll copy image. There we go.
Oh, they actually have that. That's
download image right there. Download it. That's how people do it then. All right.
Wait, what's the leaderboard? Click leaderboard. What is that?
Oh, sorry. Who has
it ranks all of them?
Let's see who the A draft. Let's see what Jacksonville had. Wait.
I don't think you could click on it.
What the hell?
Oh, that's cool. If you go to drafts completed, the Giants fans really on it, bro. We completed the second most drafts.
Oh, damn.
Behind the Cowboys.
And we got B+. Yeah, it was just Dallas Cowboys fans just constantly trying to find Kyle Pitts in the drafts because that's really who they want so bad, these Cowboys fans.
Who has the least amount? Which fan base just does not rock with their team? The Texans. That makes sense.
They have 78,000.
That makes sense, bro.
They were like, oh, let's just try this out. We're doomed anyway, but let's just.
That makes a lot of sense, man.
Yeah. Wow.
If you click full results, can you select by team? Like if you click the team logo or something?
Let's see.
Damn, no, okay then.
Yo, what is wrong with? I hate PFF, dude. Hold on, let's see what this is. No. Your results.
All right, well.
That's it. Really? We have to go through all this just to see what a team did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. All right, guys. Well, looks like they had the best drafts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, they got the first pick in every single top of the draft.
Yeah, all the first three got new quarterbacks, and quarterback is valued a lot. So.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that will conclude this episode of the Young Guns podcast, guys. Let me know what you guys thought. By the way, like just a quick plug, guys, we're gonna have that final mock draft. I guess sort of sweepstakes, not even sweepstakes, just a competition. I'm trying to look for a better word than competition. More like I don't know.
Well, it is a competition, though.
Yeah, I guess it is. So yeah, competition. We're gonna have a mock draft competition soon. When I drop my final mock drafts, you guys can put, and trust me, when you guys watch those mock drafts, I will let you guys know that the competition has started. And then you guys can put in the comment section your try your best on this mock draft. And guys, automatically, because I know you can edit your comments, obviously. If your comment says edited, you're disqualified. Okay? Do not let your comment say, if you mess up, just delete it and start again. Because if it says edited and I look after the draft and it says edited, you're disqualified because obviously people are going to try to make it the most accurate possible. All right. So when you put that comment in, that's it. That's your comment. So that being said, guys, that is the this week's. I'm so tired, man. This week's edition of the Young Guns podcast. We will see you guys next time. Oh, anything you want to plug, Kush?
I don't have anything right now. Because even then, the third mock is probably not going to be out until mid next week, hopefully. Because I mean, the draft is next week, right?
Yeah.
Is the draft next week or is it?
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh, yeah. So hopefully by mid next. So hopefully a week from now, the 21st. I hope it's out. But other than that, there's nothing really big for me to plug now.
All right, guys. Like I said, we are gone.
Peace.